Hello, in this video I'm going to be talking about three things. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is the process of meiosis. Then I will be talking about the ovaries and the uterus and the cyclic process they go within the month. And the third one, I'm going to be talking about the zygote and about different stages that it goes through within the 2 weeks of life. Okay. So I'm going to start to talk about meiosis. So meiosis is a process of cell division. It's different from mitosis, in which meiosis you end up with 4 daughter cells instead of mitosis, which is 2. Also meiosis, the 4 daughter cells, they're different, they're not identical, and they're also haploid, which means that there are 23 chromosomes, but they're not paired. They don't have pairs for them. Okay, so I have a chart here in the book. Okay, like this, shows everything. Oh, okay, like that. So the first stage is the prophase. These two are the prophase, and in here what happens is that the chromatids, they exchange segments. Then the second one is metaphase. In metaphase, they line up at the equator. Then for anaphase, they pull apart, and for telophase, they pinch off, and their cytoplasm division, and they form the 2 daughter cells. This gets further divided into meiosis 2, and the process are the same. You have the prophase, the metaphase, the anaphase, and the telophase, but it's prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2. So again, here the new fibrous spindle and for the prophase, and then for the metaphase 2, they line up at the equator. See them right here. And then for the anaphase, again, they pull apart on opposite sides, and the so the telophase, in here they pinch off again, the cytoplasm, their cytoplasm division again, and you end up with the 4. Can you see right here? Oh, there, four daughter cells, haploid and unpaired. Okay, so this is about meiosis. Now I'm gonna flip over. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the ovaries, and I'm gonna talk about the uterus. I'm gonna start with the ovarian cycle. I don't know if I could be seen right here. Yes, okay. So first we have the follicular phase. Follicular phase happens from 1 to 14 days right here, and this is where the follicle grows, and it grows and it grows and it grows. And then right around the 15th day you have ovulation. Ovulation is when the follicle ruptures and the egg bursts out. Now it's important to know also too, on the hormones, you have the highest production by the pituitary gland for LH. Now this is, let's switch to this side. Okay, right here. Okay, so over here, after the ovulation, this is the luteal phase, and assuming there's no pregnancy, okay, so this one becomes the follicle degenerates. It becomes the corpus luteum, and all the way here degenerates until the corpus albicans. Now this is based on a 28 days. It's not always like that for every woman, but this is just an assumption to explain this. Okay, so well, anyways, this would be the ovarian cycle, and now we move on to the menstrual cycle. So this has to do with the uterus. Now, even though in this map, this one is the one that shows first, I'm gonna be talking about the proliferal phase first, and I'm gonna end up with this one. So basically, this one is the proliferal phase in which there was menstruation previously. So the endometrium was, all of this got destroyed. So now the new endometrial tissue is being built up. Okay, now over here is the secretory phase. So as you can see the difference in the endometrium. Here the endometrium is getting thicker and thicker. Okay, now over here, this is the premenstrual phase, and again, assuming there's no menstruation. So I'm sorry, assuming there's no pregnancy is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so if there is no pregnancy, the endometrium starts degenerating. See right here, and since there was no pregnancy, then all this gets released. The menstrual fluid that had accumulated gets discharged. Okay, and also we can see during this time there's progesterone. There's high progesterone, and over here the estradiol is a little bit higher, but the progesterone is preparing for pregnancy. But if there's no pregnancy, then there's no pregnancy. Okay, so that's it about the menstrual cycle. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the cycle. So for the cycle, you have, okay, so for the cycle you have the conceptus. Okay, so the conceptus travels down the uterine tube, and this is the first cleavage if there's fertilization. And then what happens is the second one, okay, so it becomes a blastocyte, and the second one is implantation. So then the blastocyte is gonna get attached to the uterus wall. Okay, and once it's there attached, it's gonna continue growing. But now the embryo is gonna go through embryogenesis, and embryogenesis is gonna be the formation of tissue and the development of the embryo. Okay, so that's all I have to say about that. Okay, thank you. Bye.